guys, Casper7001 and today we are back for another UFC predictions video, and today I'll be sharing my predictions and betting tips for UFC Fight Night, Song versus Gutierrez. Now as you can see, we're getting in the festive mood. I've got the Christmas jumper on, you know, we're getting through December now. Wait, it's the 7th today, so you know, we've got a few more UFC fights cards coming up for the end of the year, and you know, I'm going to be giving my reactions to all of them. I cannot wait for 296 or 297, whichever one Leon and Colby is. That is going to be a great card. But we have this fight card before that one, so we're going to get let's get into the picks. We might as well start somewhere. So we start with the first fight of the night, the early prelim of Rayan Amanda dos Santos versus Talita Alencar. Well, it's a strawweight matchup. Dos Santos, She looks like she's a decent fighter, you know. I think she's all right. Alencar, I don't really know. She's 4-0, so I'm guessing she's not. This is actually her first fight in the UFC, and her last fight was a draw on the Contender Series. So not really sure. I must have watched it, but I can't remember what. I can't remember if it was a good performance. That's why she's got to the UFC. Who knows? But I think I'm gonna go with this one. I'm going to go with Dos Santos, I'm pretty sure. I think she's the pick to go with. Seems to be quite a lot of Asian fighters on this card. And next up we have Tatsuro Taira versus Carlos Hernandez. And I think we know who I'm going to pick here. Definitely going to go with Taira. I mean, he's 14-0. He's dangerous, man. And then he's in the UFC is 4-0 as well. Carlos Hernandez 9-2. I mean, he's not bad, to be fair. He lost to Nascimento, but honestly, Tatsuro Taira, I think he's just going to get the job done. The odds are heavily in favour of Taira as well, so it's definitely one to add to your ACCAs. Moving up to the prelims now, we have Luana Santos versus Stephanie Egger. And, this is a tough one. The women's fights are always tough for me to pick. I'm not going to lie to you. Santos is 6-1. She's got a few first rounders. She won by TKO and she won by submission. So in the last two fights, so she's quite dangerous. Stephanie Egger, she's 35, so she's getting on a bit. Lost the last fight. I think. I'm gonna go with Santos on this one. And now we have up the card Steve Garcia versus Melquiziel Costa. I don't know how you say that name. But this fight, I think this was meant to be last weekend or the weekend before that, because I remember picking this fight on the last YouTube video. So if you want to see what I picked, I've already picked it. But I reckon Steve Garcia is gonna win this. I don't know why the fight is moved from this card, like last card, to this card. I just remember being cancelled on the night or something. But I'm sticking with Garcia. Next up, we have Hyung Sung Park versus Shannon Ross. And with this one, I mean, I don't think I've seen Hyung Sung Park fight before, but just based on that Shannon Ross is terrible, I'm gonna pick Park. Like, oh my god, Shannon Ross, he's 12-8, which is an incredible record, I have to say. He has lost his last 3 fights, all to TKO, and so it's all in like the first and second round. So I have a bad feeling about this fight for him. I think Park will get the finish. Moving on to Kenan Song versus Kevin Jousset. Now this was a hard one to pick, I've got to say. I don't really know much about both of them. I mean, to be fair, Kenan Song did get a win on the Korean Zombie Holloway card, so I remember watching that. But it was only a decision win. Jousset, he's 20-7. Kenan Song. Jousset's 9-2, so different amounts of experience in the ring. But both. They've only had one fight in the UFC. I'm gonna pick Kevin Jousset to win this one. He's got quite a streak going. He's got 4 wins in a row. I reckon he's gonna keep it up. You know, might get the finish. Might do by decision. Who knows? Now, we're already at the main card, I think. Maybe not. I don't know. It seems like a really short card. I don't know why. Doesn't need many fights. How many fights is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I think that is quite. That's quite a small card, to be fair. But there's only like four fights on the main card as well. So oh well, let's have a look. Young Park versus Andre Muniz, and I think I'm going to go with the Iron Turtle here. Young Park. I mean, he looked very impressive in his last fight. Is he? What's this? That middleweight? I think yeah, it's middleweight, and he got the submission over Albert Duraev, and yeah, he's got a few wins on his belt now. He's got Eric Anders, Joseph Holmes, Dennis Tulian, but he's rubbish. We saw what's his name, the English fighter beat him not long ago. But yeah, Andre Muniz. I think he just lose to Paul Craig not long ago. Yeah, in July he lost to Paul Craig, lost to Brendan Allen. You know what? Yeah, I think just Young Park. I think he's just in better form at the minute, and I think he's going to get this done. Next up, we have a lightweight matchup between Nasrat Haqparast and how do you tell Nasrat Haqparast. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that's how you say his name. He's Moroccan, I have no idea. Against Jamie Mullarkey. This could be a good fight. You know, I think this will be a decent fight. I think I will pick Haqparast. I think he's a decent fighter. I mean, he's went to decision with Dan Hooker and Bobby Green. He's got a few good wins where he lost to Drew Dober, but after that, you know, he's got quite a few good wins. John McDessie, Landon Quinones. He's a few good wins under his belt. I think he's Mullarkey coming off a loss. No, he lost to Naimov, and then he beat John McDessie. So they're both coming off wins against John McDessie, to be fair to them. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like Haqparast is just a better fighter at the minute, so I'm gonna pick him. And now moving on, we have Tim Elliot versus Sue Mudaerji. Yeah, that's how you say his name, Sue Mudaerji. He's Chinese or something. I have no idea how you say that name, to be honest. But this might actually be a tough one to pick. Actually, Tim Elliot, 19-13, very strange record. I've got to lie, can't lie. A lot of losses. And he's coming off that loss to Mohamed Mokaev. That was only like a month ago. That wasn't long ago at all. And Sue Mudaerji, I've not heard of this guy before. But he's got a few. He hasn't fought since he's not fought for like over a year and a half nearly. But yeah, he's coming off a loss, but he has had time to recover. You know, get training again and get back. I think Mudaerji will get this done. I think Tim Elliott, I think it's too soon. You know, to come back for 1 month and a bit, come back for a fight. I just think it's not worth it. I think this Sue Mudaerji guy will get the job done. And now, moving on, we have Anthony Smith versus Khalil Rountree. I think this fight was also meant to be on the last card as well, I think, but this got moved. I think Khalil Rountree was meant to fight someone else, and then he had to get a short notice replacement, something like that. I just know that this was moved, this fight. But yeah, I am going to go with Khalil Rountree to win this one. I feel like he looks really impressive. Was it Dorcas he just knocked out recently? I thought that was quite good. He does look quite good in the ring at the minute. Anthony Smith, I mean, he's got 2 losses, Johnny Walker and Ankalaev. Then he beat Ryan Spann by split decision. So I do just think Khalil Rountree will get the job done here. I wouldn't be surprised if he knocks him out. And now for the main event, Song Yadong versus Chris Gutierrez. I think this is pretty obvious. I feel like Song Yadong will get this done. I think he'll probably knock him out. To be fair, I think apart from that loss to Corey Sandhagen, which was I think it was a cut on his eye. I think it was like a doctor's stoppage. I mean, apart from that, he's a very dangerous fighter. I mean, he's got a lot of KOs under his belt. Chris Gutierrez, you have to give it to me. He is a good fighter as well, but I just feel like he's not on the same level as Song Yadong at the minute. I think he probably could get there. Not in he's 32. He's got some time. I think he is a good fighter, but Song Yadong, I just think he's got the dog in him. I think he's going to get this done. And there we have it, guys. That is my predictions for UFC Fight Night, Song versus Gutierrez. I seem to rattle through them picks pretty quickly. I mean, it is a shorter card, but I don't know. I just seem to be able to pick them really easily. I think I've picked nearly all the favourites. Let me check. Yeah, I actually have a lot. I have picked nearly all favourites, apart from Mudaerji and Garcia. But the rest of them, pretty. The odds don't lie, because they have pretty stunt. Like, I can pick them all basically. So yeah, if you guys are over the age of 18, you want to go put on Bet365, get some money made, go and put them picks in an Haqparast or some of the underdog picks. You never know. It happened last week. We made some money, so might as well make some money this week. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you go down below, leave a like, hit that subscribe button. It's much appreciated. I'm on my way to 1,000 subscribers. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.